Hello everyone, you here? Today we're playing likely the last of the RPG Maker 2025 game jam. And everything else at that point. There will be some games I will still be playing. Again, I said before, but it's just like the post jam version. And like others will have part two because there'll be like one final update for them. Probably a major one. Anyway, this is Contraindication, which is about a researcher finally like receiving their their reaps of like their hard labor. That's all I could say. I don't know what it's fully about. So without further ado, let's start the game. So shout outs to like Special Nightmares or karelessocelot for recommending this, I guess. Before I start, this game is also available on Steam. They just also like posted it and updated it as well. So like yeah. So this is like a new version. Version 1.2 is a post gen version, I think, at least, but kind of. But yeah. I mean the game jam is still running, so that's all I can say. Anyway, let's start for real. Your time's up. One of my coworkers must have ratted me out. I need your things gone ass up. Whatever. I leave when I leave. See if I care. Okay, so move using the arrow keys, press enter spacebar to interact. Escape opens a menu, holding shift changes speed. Look as much as you like. The door to leave is at the top right. Alright. We just have the save then ready. In case anything happens. It's a little weirdly laggy. It's a little weak. I don't know. Some sort of cheap address. I didn't mean to click by the way immediately, but well, some sort of cheap mattress. It's been in use for it's been in use far too long. As Reimah would rather have more money to dedicate towards research in lieu of better quality of light items. Do you see anything else? The gap between warmth and comfort. Same thing. The resting. So yeah, looks like really really a hardworking researcher. Like, barely even time to like buy proper things. Metallic lamp hangs from the ceiling. Reimah stares up at it every night. The AC light bulb forming out a big eye that looks down on her. Interesting. It's reassuring to be able to pretend that someone is there. Okay. Okay, sure. A light switch. It's better to have the light on. Let's shut the electrical wire. It's a mind of itself. Light switch. Light on. That's more like it. There you go again. Alright. Interesting. A wooden picture frame laying flat on the shelf. A thin layer of dust covers it, but the frame is in good condition. It has clearly been looked after with care. Interesting. I want to look at it. Alright. Maybe it has some bad memories on it. The family portrait smiles will forever be frozen in time. They're just things at the reminder of them. The reminder of them. She quickly shuts her eyes, suppressing the idyllic memory to ease the pain. Uh, there's more important matters at hand. Yeah, anything else? Thing? A power outlet. Nothing more, nothing less. I like a length of wire to bridge the gap. Reimah is very intently ignoring every follow-up text. She will leave on her own schedule, not at not at the insistence of someone whose face she cannot recall. Incompetent. If you did your job properly, I could have finished my work in its entirety. Now I'm left with no choice but to present it as is. Even a simulated test would be nice. Continues muttering to herself under her breath. So we're just going to present this without any as how it is then as it is. The sun is pouring through already. Clear skies. No wonder it's so it's so loud outside today. The harsh brightness of the light is unpleasant, but the gentle warmth it provides wins over even someone as nocturnal as Raymond. She moves out. She moves out from the blanket slightly to observe it, but she is quietly pleased. It's have like long. No, it doesn't have a long. A monitor connected to her lap for remote powered on. I wish I could have. I wish I could have had just a little more time. I'll change into it before I leave. So these are clothes. I think that's it. I go forward to bridge the gap. Nothing here. Alright. How about the pillow? Soft yet firm, a pillow striking the perfect balance. How about your face? A tangled mess of curly hair, exacerbated by Alright. She will wrangle it into submission before leaving the house. When she was younger, she was frequently told that she had her mom's eyes, blank eyes. The glow of the phone screen reflects in those same eyes, though more tired with the years taking their toll. Brown turning to green as she continues to read her last report. If the world were to disappear around her at this very moment, she would neither notice nor care. Still very true in that last dialogue though. All right, should I leave yet? Stay. I might as well keep them waiting a bit. Now let's leave. Time to head out. Actually, I just for the door handle. Reimah looks down at the blue and turquoise charm. She yeah. Reimah looks down at the blue and turquoise charm she carries with her at all times. Oh god. Oh god, my other headset just fall down again. I actually have that luxury as well to buy anything. All time. She carefully affixes it to her wallet to keep it secure. Gives it a rub for good luck and takes a breath before quietly setting out towards her first destination. About time. So grab the case already. Aren't I supposed to blend in as a costume? That's where your garbage rules, not mine. Let me at least window shop before taking off. Sorry, sorry. Grab it when you're ready. But now it's not the time for Reimah to think. That's a luxury she will have while waiting at the subway station later. The most important priority right now is securing the briefcase. She has discreetly been watching the object of her attention through her peripheral vision, noting the condition of the case to make sure it has not been tampered with. And noting the condition of the case to make sure it has not been tampered with. It looks the same as I saw last time. I'll make sure by checking. I'll make sure by checking the weight before leaving. But at least they didn't screw it up. Get me to. Okay. Sorry, I'm a man that just like really like to check anything else. You know, like checking multiple times about that. Sorry, and behavior. So that in various forms, sprawled across the store shelves. Now, marketing is necessary when any cold beverage is in weather like this. Evident by Reimah's sudden dry mouth. Man, I need to hold back. The committee is more important. Anything else here? Still the soda? Yeah. Okay. Just making sure that the shelf, is something different. How about this one? Nope, it's still soda. How about this? Bags of chips line the rows of the store shelves. Reimah's mouth. Lady Waters at the sight of some of her favorite flavors. The packaging of each bright and inviting. Alright. I forgot to eat again. The committee is more important. I'll find something for lunch later. Alright, thank you. Neatly arranged medicine of low doses in comparison to the neatly arranged medicine of low doses in comparison to the pharmaceutical drugs on the other side of the walls. The other side of the wall. She skims out the descriptions for fun, finding amusement in knowing which chemical she has utilized in her own research. Some of this shouldn't even be sold. The doses are so low they might as well be placebos. Hey, placebos. I wonder if anyone would notice if I replace some of these with sugar pills. That would kind of be a fun experiment. Not sure how they keep track of the population of purchases though. Especially since someone decided to catch the eye of local management and can help me. I can literally hear you. I can literally hear you. Literally hear you. You wouldn't actually pull a stunt like that, right? Of course not. Who do you think I am? I make the world a better place, remember? Right? Wonder who's this mysterious four box characters. Security camera. Displaying what it sees to the television screen as a warning. Yeah. It's of no concern to Reimah, as she knows that the server the data is stored in has been past capacity for quite some time. The briefcase is in plain sight. Unless someone were to observe the live footage at this very moment, there is no danger. Having monitored the activity around this particular pharmacy in this particular store, right? Reimah knows it is safe. Anything else? No more. No more. gap. The stem tethering the security camera at the wall. Reimah can't help but compare it to the brain to a bracelet. Very close. So, still true, I guess. How about this? How about the bottles? I like indicating that the power is on. Yep. A reflection that you are being watched. How about these? I like a bar to get reach a gap. I like a bar to bridge a gap. To reach the gap. We have to interact with this. How about the back? How about here? The still body of a modern security monitor, like a TV. Go to the touch. Alright. Go to the touch. Okay. It's on. Like this. Not even going to speak to me. As if you deserve being acknowledged. Tough crowd. A smile slips out involuntarily. Reimah quickly turns to hide it. What would you even want to speak about anyways? Not entirely sure actually. I guess I should interact again if I want to talk about things. Alright. We save here then. I guess the briefcase is like the preceding things. Should I say anything? So, how's the weather? Why don't you tell me? You just came from outside. You fool. Wait, they're still letting you work here. You underestimate my ability to push the blame onto others. Alright. Yeah, that sounds about right. What do you even look like? Like you, I guess. If you slept more, ate properly, drank water, put on makeup. What? With the amount of work you're doing, the stress alone will give you white hair. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Can I say anything? How's your side gig been working out? Let's just say I make more than what they pay me. Good job. How did you get your clientele anyways? How did you get your clientele anyways? There you go. Secret of the trade. You were a pretty unique case. Haven't started experimental medicine for anyone else. I'm taking that as a compliment. Thank you. What do you do off the clock? Kill time mostly. Watching shows, catching a movie. Every once in a while, hanging out with the friends. When they're free. Stuff like that. I can't remember the last time I did anything besides work or sleep. Okay? Do you say anything I'd rather not talk? Why do I even bother? Seriously. Alright. How about still the same thing. Maybe every single part, you know. Alright. So Reimah is Reimah. Alright, here we go. Take the case and go. Make her a bit longer. I'm in no particular rush. Serves them right. Take the case and go, yeah. Let's take the case. I started per your instructions. She examines the case carefully, opening it to ensure the validity of the contents before shutting the lid with a sigh of relief. Looks good. I wired the money to your account for the trouble. But you're doing business. Don't expect a repeat customer. If your little operation here didn't have a setback, my work could have been finished properly. Have been finished properly. Yeah. Sorry about that. Good luck with whatever you have. With whatever you have planned. luck to you too. She exits the decrepit storefront, looking back one final time. Got what I came for. Next up is the committee. Reimah begins walking near the, towards the nearest subway station. She soon finds herself descending via metal stairs toward the landing point. Noting the paint that has been peeled off from daily use. Alright. There is a sound of acknowledgement from the computer system. She scans her pass before going through the turnstile. That was a nice sound, a little bit. Alright. I can hear the subway coming and going at regular intervals on the other side of this metal island. The sensation of each train arrival resembles that of a wave approaching, the water washing over us all, in a place where even the sun cannot reach. Reimah quietly evaluates her current situation. Everything will be over soon. Should probably make sure I have everything in order before the subway arrives. Let's save here if we accidentally wait. Something. Someone standing closer than I think. They're acting a bit strange. I'll try to grab a seat further away once I'm on the subway. Keep looking around. I've still got a couple of minutes. Someone's standing in my vicinity. They seem preoccupied with an important portal. Not like the signal will last much longer once we're in the tunnel. So. Be sure. Vague silhouettes of people in the distance. They're barely discernible from the a light piercing through the darkness, an eye staring back at me. A tall imposing series of archways. A reminder that we are underground. Yeah. I mean, that's what I can see anyway. The railway, so the about this. A set of long winding rails on the ground. They look like veins. What is anything else? Rusted metal columns forming the ribcage of the station. It's a very interesting way to say that. Alright. But this. Alright, I think there's not much else here. Alright, just in case. Alright. Let's go. Ready for the long ride, I guess. Reimah takes a deep breath, steadying herself. This is the day she has been preparing for. Sooner than expected, yes. But Reimah is certain that, even in a somewhat unfinished state, this time her project will succeed. This time, the committee will recognize how invaluable her research to society at large. They will give her the resources she needs to make her medicine a staple of every dangerous surgery operation. So no one has to suffer from the loss that she has. I can't afford to fail. I only have one chance. Their deaths can be in vain. I'll make sure that they remember. Everything has been for their sake. Even if they can't see it. Is it raining? Yeah, it is raining, unfortunately. The person who is standing closest to Reimah moves closer and bumps into her. Alright. And it goes Reimah, goes to her. closer and bumps into her, discreetly stealing her wallet. Triple the acceleration points. The gates and its precious cargo fall out of her grasp as an unintended consequences of the pickpocket's collision. Reimah instinctively reaches towards the charm she kept alongside her wallet, only to find both suddenly absent. She spins towards the culprit and see those familiar. Spins towards me reread again. She spins towards the culprit and sees those familiar shades of dark blue and turquoise slip into their coat pockets. Into their coat pockets. Gee, a charm. Please, you can keep the wallet. I just. Hi, Ray Jen. Happy birthday. Dear Ray. We have a special gift for you. A special gift for you. Because you're now 10 years old. Because now you're 10 years old. Because now you're 10 years old. Your present is an evil eye amulet. Shishim Nazar. Nazar. It will help you when you need it. The TV is already halfway out of their view. Stop. That's the last thing I have from them. She tries to push past the crowd. Light reflecting off of shattered glass catches her eye in her peripheral vision. The vials. No, no, no. The project she has sacrificed every aspect of her life for her life. Every aspect of her life for lies precariously on the ground, hanging halfway over the rails below. He scrambles desperately towards the briefcase. Green liquid spilling out from the cracks, but loses her footing and falls into the train tracks. Her blood runs cold as the subway's headlights shine upon her, exceeding the tunnel entrance at a speed faster than her overwhelmed senses can comprehend. She cries out, "Help!" Her body's suing. She cannot pull herself out of the train tracks in time with how deep the trench is. Can anyone? The onlookers simply watch, with no soul, simply watch, no soul willing to risk their own safety for a situation that is too late to be saved. Time seems to freeze with the sobering realization that I, I have no one left. Vials of green liquid, I guess. She stares down at the case, knocked open by the impact of the fall. Some of the vials are still intact. She pours it on herself with the precious milliseconds that there is nothing left to say, and there is no one left to listen. The wave crashes down. The silence is seemingly infinite, until it is broken. Please arrange the following object. You can only carry one object at a time. What the hell? What happened? Please arrange the following letters from first to last. You can only carry one object at a time. My head feels strange. User has not moved. Restarting request. First to last. Anything. Triple dots. I can't think very clearly. I guess I'll put things in the boxes to get out. You received the number 1. Something belongs here. I guess I'm not holding the right thing. Submit your answer in the box below. Alright. You tend to put the letters in the pink boxes. Right now I'm holding the number 1. Just switch around. Give the letter A. Fine. Something belongs here. Okay, time to place what I'm holding. A. Triple the exclamation points. It worked. Can we save here? No. Actually, no, we can't. What the hell? How about we play? Holding. It worked. Alright. Do the minus sign. Alright, maybe later we will have like addition here somewhat. Anything else? What about the empty boxes? Alright. It belongs here. I have to place what I'm holding. Letter B. It worked. Correct. Moving to next segment. Please arrange the following objects. You can only carry one object at a time. Another one. Please arrange the following numbers from highest to lowest. Okay. Okay. You can only carry one object at a time. Okay. Yeah. See the number 3. Fine. It belongs here. Number 3. It worked. Number 2. Something belongs here. 2. It worked. Alright. See the number 1. You 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 see the number 1. Right. Number 1. It worked. Correct. Moving to next segment. Please arrange the following segment. Please arrange the following objects. And mix it up. You can only carry one object at a time. There are many objects left. Feels like I'm reaching the end. Let's arrange the remaining objects on the opposite ends. You can only carry one object at a time. Just like I can only carry my patience so far. You got it, disembodied voice. Alright. See the plus sign. Yeah, I was right on this. Plus sign. Worked. Alright, here we go. Minus. It worked. Correct. Neural integrity has been confirmed. Moving to final segment. Please arrange the following object. You can only carry one object at a time. What the? Whose bodies are these? Please arrange the following object. You can only carry one object at a time. Triple dots. If one is me, then who did the other body belong to? Did she live a full life? User has not moved despite showing neural capacity. Restarting request. Please arrange the following objects. You can only carry one object at a time. Triple dots. There's only one way forward. You can't save one here. You receive an object like a small rope. Okay. Seems like it absorbs most water nutrients. Okay. So that's the small intestine. You receive a medium-sized object. It's full of acid. That's stomach? Small object. It's the left half of the system, and it's the left half of the system seems to filter waste. Kidney. Okay, that's also kidney. Medium-sized object. It's split down in the middle. All right. It's going to be hard. I don't know. One more time. Like, we'll read this first. Receive the right half of the large object. The continuously expands and contracts, and it feels like okay. So these are longs. Then. Size of a fist. Expands and contracts rapidly. And period. Feel nervous. Okay, it's the heart. Receive a large object weighing about 3 pounds. Blood filters out from one end. This is artery. I think. I still like to get rid of waste. Okay. I can't tell because like it's really weird. I guess I'm gonna do this one first. It's the one. The operating table. Alright. So, yep, right lung. Worked. Left lung. Again, I cannot post this anymore, by the way, so that's all I can say about it. Receive an object the size of a fist. Back contract. I think this is heart. Heart. Worked. 3 pounds. Alright, so blood filter. Liver. Really? Okay. Large rope. This seems like the large intestine, this one. Yeah. Worked. Small rope. This one. Small intestine. There are 4 remaining. Medium-sized object full of acid. Right here, right? Actually here. Yep, it's a stomach. I was right on that. Small object. Filter weight. Here it is. So this is kidney. Left kidney. See a small object. This one. Right kidney. It's split down in the middle. Okay, so that was this the brain then. Yeah. I mean, I know it's the head. It worked. Operation successful. Dun, 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 dun. I don't remember what was the team for like Operation Success Trauma Center. I was trying to emulate that team. Now entering automation phase. It's connecting user. Confidential report. Committee files. The following is what has been gathered from the aftermath. It's what has been gathered from the aftermath. For Reimah's will, her body was transported to her lab. The computer program was set to autopilot. It is slowly pieced together what was left of her. Too much of her brain. Hang on a bit. Just gonna lower the volume. For Reimah's will, her body was transported to her lab, and the computer program was set to autopilot. It slowly pieced together what was left of her, though much of her brain was beyond repair, leaving fragmented memories. It confirmed her restored mental capacity, via assimilation. Following protocol, the system went The system then went into hibernation, waiting for a massive storm to generate enough electric charge to wake up a modified human body. Oh, so maybe that's actually the research the whole time. The body in question was a cadaver donated by the committee in Reimah's early years of research. One that she kept in storage until the time was right. Interesting. She created a gene splicing program as a backup in case she was working with a damaged container. Interesting. Interesting words because we did get to see a damaged files. There are some that are still intact. It was this throwaway program that she forgot about which began splicing solutions for a fractured skull and jaw. The teeth were made with references to shark DNA. Right? The skull was fixed with nails, facing the wrong way due to an error. When the time came to wake up, however, the power was so substantial that it completely fried the computer system. All of the delicate testing that went into the vials, program development, were gone in the minor electrical fire that followed. There's no chance to replicate her years of research, nor to reverse engineer a way to a better body. This mismatched new body, an experiment gone wrong by all means except one. Through its first breath, unknown days after dying in two different ways. End of report. Interesting. I wonder what inspired it. Day unknown, 5:12 p.m. Uh, my head. I feel like I got run over by a truck. I love nuts. It'd be cooler if it was something bigger than a truck. Truck, actually. She rubs her eyes and drowsily observes her surroundings. How did I get here? Is this some kind of prank? A more advanced version of a robotic arm hooked up to the once functioning series of computers. Must have been a fun project to build. The needle in the middle of the claw is a little disconcerting though. It's concerning though. Seriously, it sucks that it's motionless. Alas, what a shame. Let me see. Remains. Oh. Light filters in from the window. Why does this feel like deja vu? My head is splitting apart. My head is splitting apart. Seriously. So I have to say, in case I missed something, an assortment of medical tools lay on the table. Huh. Wonder why that's here. The base of the advanced robotic arm, completely covered with an array of buttons and switches. Triple dots. She stares intently, very obviously wanting to mess with it. It has countless scorch marks and is beyond repair. It's beyond repair. And this one. Think today on this one. Alright. Some monitors. The shattered glass of a television screen. You can see the fake silhouette of your reflection. It'd probably be clear to folks. Look a bit around. What's a rush? I've got all day. Not sure what I'm feeling apprehensive though. The still body of a television screen. Purpose to serve as a part of a greater. Well, Talk about cold to the touch. It's that part of the game. Oh my god. No, not really. There's something someone's playing like a really noise outside. Right now. And I know it doesn't affect my like my microphone again or something. Hang on a bit. Alright, sorry about that. Is there anything else? I like the wire. I like the wire to bridge the gap. How do you see that? It's just literally darkness. Bridge the gap. Charred, charred to bits from what looks like a power surge. Labeled jars containing damaged organs. I don't want to look at this. It might be a lead for who I am. Who I am, though. She hesitantly lifts one of the labels, smeared with dried blood. Smeared with dried blood. Ray, Reimah, Reimah. He scratches at the cover letters to see more. But the ink underneath is smeared as well. Looks like a six-letter word. Is it Remain? Is that my name? The table barely holding itself together. Is there a way to turn on the lights? Again, I can't see anything. It's way too dark here. I think there's nothing else. Alright. Let's save here. Alright. They need to get a better, I guess. A piece of a memory resurfaces. The person's face is hazy, but their voice is clear. Okay. Reimah, you always had your mom's size or something. A black bag. Black is frozen in shock. But then, who do those eyes belong to? She locks eyes with her reflection and does not recognize what stares back. Her stomach drops. There's a deep, overwhelming urge to throw up immediately. She rushes towards the window, throwing open the wooden frame so she can breathe in fresh air to quell the nausea. She sticks her head out the window to feel the wind rush by, to be reminded that she is alive, even in this form. The atmosphere of the city hits her all at once. People walking in all directions. Smell of delicious food. The sound of laughter in the distance. Her senses feel heightened. Or was it that she never paid attention to this sort of thing before? Regardless, there's a distinct feeling that the city is alive. That she, too, is alive with it. Life has a strange way of continuing on in spite of it all. Whether it's because of her disoriented brain or the warm sun on her skin, she has already moved past the initial source of distress. So she can remember what she did with her life until now. And her body looks severely disfigured compared to before. Really disfigured compared to before. Not that she was a model. So what? Her stomach growls. She's alive. Her newfound appetite is further proof of that. If she can remember her former life's purpose, then this is simply an opportunity to choose one for herself. Her stomach growls once more. I don't think I ate anything today. There's a neon sign flickering in the distance, advertising snacks and refreshments at the local arcade. Was that always down the street? Fresh space. Whoa. They sell popcorn too. Well, I just had one today, by the way. I mean, like a snack, I guess. Like a bag of chips. The same thing. It's popcorn, but with chocolate flavor. They sell popcorn too. Surely this is fate. Well, at least it's not a grand order. She supposes that the second chance shouldn't be put to waste. She head back inside with the more pressing matter of food on her mind. She strides past the entirety of the lab's ruins until the entrance door closes behind her. The committee sees monitor. Rather, they lost their anchor for surveillance. She never returned to that apartment again. Well, I think that's it. I'll check the other option after a little bit. I'll be right back, I guess. Thank you for playing. That's how they actually even more fully look like that. Not gonna lie, it's really cool though. Thank you for playing. Alright, we'll check out a bit quick. Be right back. Alright, let's see if there's any different. If I select no other option. Okay, same thing. Alright. I think we're good at this point. Alright. Well, also funny enough, after that I tried to like see if there's anything else. I fast forwarded it. I selected the no other option. It errored. It said like, because no supported source was found or something. I might send that to the dev. But I think that's the whole game at this point. Anyway, I already played the whole game. So that's it for Contraindication. Contraindication. It's a really, really a weird and twisted, dark visual novel, I guess. Like Reimah, or now known as Remain, or Remains, I guess. You know, become some like freaked up test subject that had a second chance, to live at this point too. Second chance to live at the end, and I guess it still ended great. It surely is fucked up like that, but it's fucked up cool, I guess. And yeah, I mean, they found out that their research very effective. So that's it for Contraindication. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you into another game. So, bye bye, and may stars guide you.